We're going to take the Fleetline out today. It's a lovely spring day. We're going to take it out and test out the exhaust sounds and take it for a little run, see what happens. The Fleetline isn't your run-of-the-mill Fleetline. It's there's more there than meets the eye. I've doctored that motor some, and the other thing about it is that most guys that have a old Fleetline this put a small block Chevy in there. Well, I went a different direction. I'm old school with that, and so I'll show you what I did with that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a 1950 Chevy. These things came from the factory with a 216 six-cylinder, and that was 85 horsepower. It could barely get out of its way. Didn't have a full oil pressure system. It was what they call Babbitt rods. It just splashed up the oil into on the rods and cylinders. So anyway, I did away with that motor. I pulled that motor out of there. And what the motor we're looking at here now, it's also a six-cylinder, obviously, and it's a Chevrolet six-cylinder. But it's actually a 1962 motor out of a truck, out of a 2-ton truck, and this is what they call the 261. And they were pretty torquey for trucks. And so what I did was hot rod this 261. I punched it out. It's about 277 now, and put dual carbs on it. Put split manifold Fenton exhaust on there, running out through dual steel packs out the back, and Brockman steel packs, as a matter of fact. And there's a mild cam in there. I had Delta cam do that cam. I got, what else did I do in here? Well, I converted it to HEI ignition. That's another upgrade for it. And so the cam, I had the head worked over by an outfit in Spokane, Washington called Westerberg, and they're a real good hot rod shop, and they poured it and polished the head, decked it, and I've got tubular push rods in it, which really helps on higher RPMs on this thing. And so basically that's what it is. And so probably now I'm probably up around 150 horsepower for this car. But again, this is not a small block Chevy conversion. This is what we used to do, and everybody used to do back in the early 50s to Chevrolets. This motor, they started making these in 52, these 261s. And so guys were doing that. They were putting these in dirt track racers and circle track racers and hot rodding them. So I didn't dream all this up. Somebody else had thought this all the way through, and it works. Okay. It's tried and true. It's a pretty nice little motor. The other thing was on the drivetrain, I converted it from a 3-speed on the column to a 5-speed tranny out of a it's a T5 transmission out of a S10 Chevrolet pickup. And then I also took the old torque tube drive shaft out and put in a open differential drive shaft and rear end out of a 73 Nova. So that's okay. Basically what we have. It's all upgraded, the drivetrain. Okay, so there you go. That having said all that, let's see. We're going to take her out for a little run.